The Dorado County Courthouse, located at 495 Main Street in Bedford Avenue in Placerville, has a history defined by both destruction and renewal, beginning after the county seat was relocated from Coloma to Placerville. Coloma was the original county seat, but by 1856 its facilities were considered inadequate. The next year, in 1857, the state legislature ordered the county seat moved to Placerville. By 1861, a new courthouse stood at the corner of Main and Bedford. That building was destroyed in a fire on May 15, 1910, which began in a wooden storage structure behind it. The fire spread, damaging much of downtown Placerville, destroying the IOF Lodge, and consuming important county records. A replacement courthouse soon followed. Designed by Clarence Cecil Cuff of Sacramento, it was built between 1912 and 1913 in the classical revival and Beaux art styles, modeled after the Boston Library. Construction cost $131,000, and the contractor was the Ransom Concrete Company. The two-story building used stone and reinforced concrete with matte glazed terracotta tiles made by Gladding, McBean, and Company of Lincoln to replace sandstone that had been prone to cracking. Inside, it featured bronze doors, marble and scagliola corridors, ceramic tile and oak floors, and a light fumed oak finish. Two Civil War cannons, donated by the Grand Army of the Republic, were placed at the front entrance. The courthouse contained courtrooms, county offices, and even a 12-cell jail. It was formally accepted by the Board of Supervisors on December 23, 1912, following a public tour. By 1962, the concrete floors had begun to sag, forcing the building to be abandoned. Court operations moved temporarily to the Veterans Hall. In 1967, however, county leaders voted to remodel the structure. That restoration, designed by architect Robert Mason and carried out from 1970 to 1971 by Buettner Carter and Denton Associates, cost $500,000. During the remodel, many original features, light fixtures, doors, and decorative elements were removed, but they were preserved and are now on display at the Fountain and Tallman Museum and the Dorado County Historical Museum. The remodeled courthouse, dedicated on March 5, 1971, had a more modern look with dark wood-paneled walls and fluorescent lighting. It went on to house the Superior Courts, the County Clerk's Office, and the Placerville Justice Court. In time, the building became too small for the county's needs. An annex was added in the 1970s, and new facilities opened at the County Government Center in the early 1990s. Additional satellite courts began operating in Cameron Park and South Lake Tahoe. More recently, there have been plans to relocate the Placerville Courthouse to a new site near the jail on Forney Road, but funding shortfalls and a statewide freeze on courthouse projects have stalled construction. Feasibility studies on renovating the Main Street Courthouse have added to the delays, leaving the future of the historic building unresolved. While its future remains uncertain, the courthouse continues to stand as both a landmark of Placerville's past and a reminder of the county's ongoing story. Unframed is created and produced by Foothills 7 TV and is adapted from the Dorado County Historical Society's monthly historic photo blog and the Tailings newsletter. A special thanks to the Society and the collectors who provide the images from their archives, making this program possible. The Dorado County Historical Society works to preserve and share our region's history. Visit the Fountain and Tallman Museum on Placerville Main Street to explore this legacy firsthand. You're invited to become a member or donor to support their efforts. Learn more at edchs.org. Thank you for watching Unframed, and look out for more stories from our county's past.